We'll be going through every single balance change in the new Rivals Emotes update. Let's get started. Before the video starts, these will be the weapons that will be showcased today. But wait, before this video starts, my next video will be spending a ton of keys for every single emote, buying the new skins, and more. So if you want to be a part of it, be sure to subscribe with notifications on and like the video because my views are going down fast. Let's get back to the video. The grenade launcher's splash damage got increased from 35 to 40 damage. The projectiles are no longer affected by auto latency redirection. I think this buff was definitely necessary for the grenade launcher to have a bit more reliability in terms of damage instead of using it for playtime. To keep the minigun's high raw damage, we decided to make it less effective at range, which means the shoot spread when not zooming in is increased. As you can see, my cursor is right there and I am sometimes hitting their head, which means that the shoot spread definitely increased. It got increased from 1.5 times to 2 times, and the ADS, which is when zooming in, went from 0 to 1, which means even sometimes when I'm hitting their head, it still won't register. I think this nerf was unnecessary in a way, but at least it'd be harder for campers to hit me across the map for absolutely no reason when I don't have my katana ready. Fantics probably won't like this nerf. The max ammo of the paintball gun was decreased from 20 to 16, and the max ammo reserve was increased from 20 to 24. This nerf / buff was indeed necessary since I could beam people in about 3 seconds just to kill them. Very underrated weapon in my opinion. All that happened with the energy pistols is that the equip cooldown got really short. It went from 0.85 seconds to 0.45 seconds, making it easier to pull out in a tough situation. I love how in the patch notes they said if they can aim, they get rewarded. But the slingshot's critical damage, aka the headshot, went from 7.5 to 9. Which is a huge buff in my opinion, since you can aim with the slingshot, the player is dead in a few seconds. Especially on close range maps where it's really tight and you can literally just beam them out of the sky. I personally don't use the slingshot, so this won't help me at all. Make got nerfed for a full and quick heal, each by 5. So the full heal does 70 instead of 75, and the quick heal does 25 instead of 30. Here's the quick heal, and here's the full heal. This nerf was probably necessary since how OP it could be in some situations, so I really like it how they did this. The biggest and saddest nerf has to be the assault rifle. It went from 13 damage to 12 damage. Literally one singular damage. That is the worst nerf we have ever seen in Rivals. I am quitting Rivals because of this. No one likes this nerf. All of the pros will now be using handgun as their main. Everyone is now switching to sniper. The bow went from 50, 100, 150 to 40% to now its old function, which is 100, 125, 150, and 200. Hold on, I am only just figuring this out now, but 125 body shot does 37.5, 125 headshot does 62.5, 150 body shot does 45 still, same as the headshot, still 75, but 200 now does 60, and only 100 for the headshot. That is very strange. This wasn't even included in the patch notes, and I'm not even using my script for this part, so yeah. Gunblade's normal shotgun increased from 40 to 45, and the headshot was increased from 50 to 55. And when you shoot a blade attack like normal, it still shoots. RPG's projectile speed increased from 75 studs to 100 studs. Hold on really quickly, I'm just doing some movement. But as you can see, the RPG, whoa, that is very fast. Hold on. Do you see how fast that is? Look at that. That is really fast. Wait, okay, this is a massive buff. Alright, that's nice. As someone who loves playing with the RPG, that's insane. But the projectiles are also not affected by auto latency redirection. New Aderix charm and Feel Hood charm just got released. Update 15 will hopefully add the Mud charm, Fantics charm, Mangy charm, and Aussie Boss Gross charm. This was unnecessary to say, anyways, back to the video. The shotgun shoot spread decreased from 10 to 5, which means you can easily shoot players way, better, because, you know, the shoot, thing got decreased. So overall, this is a really big buff. But damage drop-off was introduced, which means from 25 studs, and then it goes worse and worse by every shot. I mean, it was really handy because it was absolutely absurd that they could still hit me for 50 damage from all the way across the map. So thank you, Nozni, for updating. Oh my god. You can now say goodbye to the quick melee trick with sniper since that was removed. I can officially say please add back this feature since this was really good and now I can't shoot properly anymore and it sucks. Also, if you add this back, there will be a gold sniper video. Like, see, it didn't let me shoot. Like, that's just absolutely absurd. The dagger's nerf before was too harsh, so they buffed the body shot from 15 damage to 20 damage again, and now it feels better like a secondary. The flare gun's DPS was increased from 40 to 50. As you can see, the DPS, it shoots them very quick. The handgun now, it benefits from input killing, but I have no idea what this is, so can someone please tell me in the comments, because, I don't know what that means. The revolver has a high damage secondary, but it shouldn't have this fast of a quick cooldown. The cooldown was increased from 0.45 to 0.7 seconds. The shorty was way too inconsistent in damage, therefore made the shoot spread go from 15 to 7.5. But to counter this, they added damage drop off, which means way less damage from further away. The spray shoot cooldown felt too slow, so it got decreased from 0.4 seconds to 0.3 seconds. Very slight, but in a way it changed way better than before. As you can see, I can literally just spam the attacks, like that's actually pretty cool. The battle axe was way too OP for the melee slot. The spin damage decreased from 40 to 30, and the spin knockback was reduced by 50%. As you can see, the knockback was definitely not as big as before. This nerf was really big. Since battle axe wasn't used much earlier, it wouldn't help in the slightest. So let's just say that battle axe is now the most forgotten weapon in the entire game. Chainsaw's ammo increased to 150 instead of the original 100 it had before, and the movement speed increased whilst doing it. This is the movement speed now. As you can see, much better than before, and I still have a bunch of ammo left. So now the chainsaw is a really good melee to rely on. With the fist, you can no longer bypass anything by using quick melee. As you can see, I would have shot there, but it didn't work. The flashbang's blind duration decreased from 4 seconds to 3 seconds. The freeze ray shots are no longer affected by auto latency redirection. And finally, the jump pad's lifetime got increased from 60 seconds to 90 seconds. So it's way longer than before, and it can hopefully survive the full round. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. The script took me a while to make if you want to, so subscribe if you made it all the way to the end of the video, and type cookie in the comments if you made it all the way to the end. In fact, I'll leave the video for you.